What's going on, guys? Alex Tex Kate here, and we are going to talk about how to fix the failure to extract problems with the CZ Shadow 2. So, the issues that I was running into, personally at least, was a failure to extract of a empty casing within the chamber with a new round in the magazine feeding up from underneath. The gun would get locked back, not all the way, but partially, with the chamber still out a hair, as you can see here. And the solution would be, as you can see here, dropping the magazine to get it to rechamber and then racking out that round. So, at first thought, I thought we needed to rebuild the slide. Now, given I am only at about 25,000 rounds in the last 13 months on this gun, at least this one in particular, and that is, to me, not near enough rounds to have to rebuild your slide completely on, at least with these guns, but it is also understandable at the same time. That's just purely my opinion. So, I rebuilt the whole slide. New extractor spring, new firing pin spring, new recoil spring, new hammer spring, new trigger bar spring, all of it. At least most of it, right? Issue was worse. Turns out, what at least it came down to for me, and what I believe has a lot to do with a mix of 1, black nitride, 2, cast eye bullets, and 3, Vitavori M320. As the guys who run the same mix with Tight Group, I'm not seeing any of those guys have this problem. So I am going to test further, but I believe it's a mix of the 3. The black nitride on the inside of the chamber mixed with the burn off of residue from the M320 powder and cast eye bullets. I ran about 7,000 of those on the back end before this started. Since then, in fixing it, I've had no issues. The fix. How I fixed this was as simple as this. I polished the hell out of the chamber. So that residue was building up so much, and even a brass brush or a wire brush in there, trying to get all that residue out was not enough. It was not getting it all out. If you could fit your finger in there, you would feel how gritty it actually was. Way to describe how it was if I were to even try and pull a piece of brass out of the chamber was after polishing the barrel with flits and my handy dandy Dremel here. Now, that casing, if I tilt the gun back with the chamber open, that casing will actually fall out of my chamber. With that fixed, I have since ran 2 matches and about 1,300 rounds in practice alone just in the last week and a half or so. Have not had a single hang up. The chambering, have not had a single hang up. Polishing the chamber solved all my problems on the CZ Shadow 2 when it comes to failure to extract. Now, one other thing I did do is, as you can see, I got a brand new extractor here, right? So this face right there, which is the face that contacts the slide right here, which will determine how far that extractor is biting into the brass. I shaved off 0.2 millimeters off of the face. Now, this is something that the Tanfo guys do, at least from what I understand, pretty religiously, to have reliable extraction. But I did it with this as well. Now, it was working with just the chamber polish. But I did do that to give a little bit more bite, just in case with national events and so on, I don't get a chance to repolish the barrel. I don't know how long it's going to last. I'm sure it will last a decent amount, but right now I'm not taking any chances. So at the end of the day, polishing your chamber to a mirror finish, plus taking 0.2 millimeters, which is 8 thou, off of this thickness right here, from this face to this side here, was what solved my failure to extract problems. I'm sure plenty of guys have had similar issues, and or I'd love to hear if anyone solved it with something else. But knowing that the CZ Shadow 2 is known for its failure to extract issues, I thought I would put my solution in the hat, being I spent a good 2 weeks working at this to find a reliable solution. So now I have no worries with it, and I trust this gun with everything. And I know a lot of guys have switched off Shadows because of the extractor issues. So there you go. There's your fix for the CZ Shadow 2.